Turn to page 608 in your textbook. By now you probably remember that if you go to the magnifying glass, type in the number 608, it should jump you to the page. Now let's talk about adjectives. Adjectives describe nouns or pronouns. They only describe nouns and pronouns. That's important because if you see an adjective in front of the word, you're very likely looking at a noun or a pronoun, and that becomes important when you start looking for subjects because the subject of a sentence is always a noun or a pronoun. Adjectives answer questions like what kind of day, a warm day, which one, which speaker, the next one, how many, 12. A lot of times, and we like it, whenever the adjective comes in front of the noun. There's one of those ing words, and it is not being a verb. It is describing the word concert. There's no be verb with it, so it's not being a verb. It's doing something else. Most of the time, you don't care what it's doing, but it's not verbing. It is being an adjective. Sometimes the adjective is going to come after what it's describing. All right? Remember, too, that adjectives can form comparisons. Young, younger, youngest. Here's what you need to know about that. Don't combine the words more and most with the ER and the EST at the end of the adjective. Don't say, he is more younger than his cousin. You can only use one or the other. If you don't know which one to use, just ask me, or you can look it up in the dictionary. You have all kinds of different adjectives, okay? You're never going to be tested on that except for in Connect, but there are a few things you need to know about adjectives. For example, they can point out nouns for you. Let's look at this a and an, which can be troublesome sometimes. A comes before consonant sounds. And comes before vowel sounds. You look at the very next word after the a or an to decide if you need a or an. F is a consonant, so I need the a fox. Apple is the next word after an. Apple starts with a vowel sound, so I need the word an apple. Now the letter S, if I say S, it sounds like it if it would be spelled ES, S. So it has a vowel sound when you only say the letter. So it doesn't always have to be a consonant. It can be a vowel sound. Okay, I'm sorry, let me back up. It doesn't always have to be a vowel. It can be a vowel sound. That's what I meant to say. So she drew an S in the sand. So we need an here, even though this S is a consonant. Then you have this sentence here where they're showing you all different types of adjectives. Which gym? The gym. Not a gym, not any general gym in the world, but this particular gym. The gym. What kind of gym? The new gym. Which building? That building, the one over there, that building. How many of the panels? All of those. What kind of panels? Solar panels. Which roof? The roof. Now you turn the page to 609 and let's talk about adverbs very quickly. I can probably shorten this down. When you are describing a verb, you need the adverb form. If your descriptive word tracks back to a verb, you will need the adverb form and not the adjective form. Here, the word quick, which is in its adjective form, is okay to describe runner because adjectives describe nouns. Here, the word quick is trying to describe the verb, but you need the adverb form to describe a verb, so we have to add the ly. So I'm going to skip right on down here. Adverbs can also form comparisons. Don't combine more or most with the er and est form of the verb. If you need to know whether to use more or most, or er or est, just ask me, or you can also look it up in the dictionary, and a good dictionary will tell you which one to use. In this little paragraph here, this is what I want you to remember. This word, conjunctive adverb, and conjunctive adverbs form transitions. Just remember that. Don't worry about what it is. I just need you to remember this little sentence right here. Forget about the rest of it. Scroll down some more. These are some common conjunctive adverbs. Soak them up, okay? If you start a sentence, if one of these words is the first word in a sentence, you are going to need a comma immediately after the word. First word in the sentence, a comma immediately after the word. They'll cause commas in other places. We'll talk about that later. Let's find some adjectives and adverbs in sentences. When did Grace like to have a tidy bedroom? Always. It is an adverb. It answers the question, when. How did she like to keep her bedroom? Tidy. Tidy is an adjective describing bedroom. How did she ask Maritza? Gently. What kind of chat did they have? A little one. So this is an adjective describing the noun chat. This is an adverb describing how she asked Maritza. Now, neatness, it wants to look like an adjective, but it's not. It ends in ness, so it is a noun. It is also the object of a preposition, so I know it's a noun. That's the end of adjectives and adverbs.